Just let it be known that Instacup ramen noodles is the most delicious delicacy on the face of the planet, as confirmed by the master of the God of Destruction himself, Lord Whis. I mean, there was just so much shit in this episode that made me fucking laugh so hard. But let's start from the beginning. Not having to do with the episode itself, seeing Kabuto-shin and Elder Kai like talking about, you know, oh, what's going on in the universe or whatever. Like, one thing I'm starting to notice is, like, I'm starting to ask myself, what does Kabuto-shin even do? Like, I'm aware that the higher up Kais are supposed to, like, you know, watch over the universe, make sure, like, nothing is happening or whatever, and, you know, I understand that, but, and I don't know, I see myself asking more and more as time goes on, like, what does Kabuto-shin and Elder Kai even do? More so, Kabuto-shin, because every time we see them, they're just, like, standing there, like, hunched shoulders, like, staring off into the galaxy, and then they're like, oh shit, he's awakened, or, like, just some threat or whatever, and I don't know, like, I always saw the, like, Elder Kais and the Supreme Kais, King Kais as higher-ups in the Dragon Ball world, and I don't know, it just seems kind of odd that right now I'm noticing, like, wow, all they really do is just, like, stare off into the universe and just enjoy the ride and see what's going on. I don't know, that's going way off track. Let's get into the actual episode itself. First off, I definitely love the throwback to the original Dragon Ball, because this episode could have just been Krillin coming to Goku and saying, hey, remember, you know, training with Master Roshi? And then, you know, Goku's like, oh yeah, I remember, bro. Like, no, they actually reanimated some of the older bits of Dragon Ball and put them into Dragon Ball Super, and I really like that, because a lot of people take for granted that whenever shonen animes like do a flashback to like something that happened years and years ago, they sometimes use the original episode as a placeholder for the flashback, but they didn't do it with this one. They actually reanimated how Goku and like Krillin would look if they were animated today when they were kids. So I really like that. And going into what Krillin asked Goku to do, like, to me it just came out wrong. I had one of those mindsets, but like, as soon as he said like, hit me Goku, like, I don't know, to me it was like, Goku baby, come on man, hit me, hurt me more. Like, I don't know, it just came out that way, my mind was in the gutter, and yeah, so definitely could have rephrased that or worded it a little bit better. But then when Goku actually hit Krillin, I'm aware he was holding back. Like, there's no way Goku was gonna go full on 100% and blast Krillin in the face, but like, still though, Krillin's face, like, it caved in, and I know it was made for like comedic bits, because you know that happens in a lot of shows where someone punches someone in the face, and just to show the impact of the punch, their face kind of caves in when they do it. But I mean, good lord, like Goku, where he's at right now, punching Krillin square in the face, even if he's holding back a little bit, I'm surprised Krillin's like alive, to be honest. Like, yeah, he did go through a few trees, a few like hills, mountains, through a dinner table, and Goku did try to catch him and he missed, being the idiot that he is. But still though, I'm very surprised, like, we actually had Goku in his, like, you know, base form, post Buu Saga, punch Krillin in the face. And oh, the animation in this episode, like, I was taken aback a little bit, like, in a good way. Like, I was very surprised, like, Goku riding his tractor, him punching Krillin, Vegeta powering up later in the episode, like, it was actually pretty good. I was surprised. I thought like a major fight was gonna happen or something, and it didn't, but still though, like, I definitely liked it. It was actually a pretty good animation. I feel like I was the only one that noticed it, but let me know what you all thought of that, because I was shocked. I was shocked. And then we get into Vegeta, and I see you, Whis. I saw you eyeballing Vegeta's triceps and then his booty. I saw you doing it, man. I'm starting to question you. But Vegeta himself, I started to question his, like, insanity at this point, or his sanity thereof, because, like, Vegeta's not an idiot. He's definitely not an idiot. If he knows someone is stronger than him, he's not gonna put up a fight, and he's probably gonna take the most cautious route compared to everyone like Krillin, Piccolo, whoever. But when he's going up to Whis saying, yo, take me, like, no, bitch, take me to Beerus. I wanna see if I can beat that motherfucker. I was kind of shocked Vegeta was asking that, because like, Vegeta wouldn't do something like that unless he knew for sure he had a chance at winning. And, like, I really don't see that, because I'm assuming not too much time has passed between the fight with Goku and Beerus and where we are right now. So when I see Vegeta asking that, like, the only time we've seen Vegeta get any screen time is he's just standing on mountains and getting the wind, like, blown into his eye sockets, and then we see him turn Super Saiyan once right now, and then that's pretty much it. Like, oh man, I'm ready for Beerus-sama, man. I'm ready to go in. But it just seemed kind of weird, him telling him that, like, why would Vegeta think he had a chance and even risk the, like, if he, like, pisses Beerus off, he comes back and destroys Earth. So I don't know if that was maybe like a little out of character place, or maybe Vegeta actually thought he could beat him. Maybe he sensed some of the God Ki that, you know, Goku got when he turned Super Saiyan God inside of him. So who knows? And I'll admit, I was a little confused at this part, and it was the segment where, you know, Vegeta's asking Whis to train him, and he's begging him, and then Whis is saying, yeah, sure, I'll train you if you become the God of Destruction. And at first I read that, I'm like, wait a minute, is he being serious? Like, is this like a deal Vegeta has to make? Like, if he wants to be trained by Whis, he has to take Beerus' place as the God of Destruction whenever he passes on? And then, like, Whis kept on walking as if it was like a joke or whatever. So I don't know if he was like mocking Vegeta, like, oh, yeah, I'll train you if you become the God of Destruction. Bitch, that'll never happen. I'm assuming he meant it like that, and not more so in the line of, like, oh yeah, I'll make a deal with you, become the next God of Destruction, which honestly I thought would have been really cool. I thought that would have been a very interesting take. Like, Vegeta made a deal, and like, whenever Beerus goes away, Vegeta's gonna have to be the one who he used to be, actually, back like in Dragon Ball Z, like the killer, destroyer of all planets. But I'm assuming Whis was just mocking him and like saying, yeah, bitch, you ain't never getting up here. And what else happened? What else happened? Oh, the bird. When Vegeta was cooking, I think it was egg over rice or whatever for Whis, and he cracks one of the eggs, and the like little chick comes out. Vegeta's still holding it, and there are a few scenes, if you pay attention, like if Vegeta's mad, like the chick is mad as well, and if he's like happy or whatever, the chick is happy also. And it's really funny. I don't know why. It was something so subtle, but it just made me laugh. Like, if Vegeta's asking a serious question, like the chick's like, come on, Whis, don't hold out on me. But that's pretty much all that happened in this episode. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't, they didn't have like too many like big fights or whatever, but the comedy bits were pretty funny, and the animation was pretty good, and it progressed. It actually progressed to Vegeta ending up training with Whis, and I definitely want to see how that plays out, because I'm wondering how Goku is going to get to that planet. Maybe use instant transmission, or maybe that's out of like his like, you know, range or whatever, but I don't know. I think it's going to be really awesome to find out what it is that's going to happen in the next few episodes of Dragon Ball Super. So, all in all, this episode, my honest opinion, I'm going to give it a solid 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. It didn't have any of, you know, the epic Dragon Ball Z battles, but it did get me laughing in quite a few bits. And like, even though people watch Dragon Ball Super and Z for the fights, there's a lot of comedy bits that we do enjoy, and I did enjoy a lot of comedy segments within this episode of Dragon Ball Super. And the animation was no joke. I was very surprised at it. So a definite 7.5, 8 at the max for this episode. I really did enjoy it. But let me know what you all think in the comments below. Let me know if you enjoyed this episode, if you thought Goku's punch should have like fucking obliterated Krillin into like another dimension, and what did you think of Vegeta's cooking skills with like preparing some food for Whis, and Instacup ramen noodles being the most delicious delicacy on the planet, like beating every form of like top level chef cuisine. I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video at all, if you could leave a like down below, I would really greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, well, there you go. You got an excuse right now. Click that subscribe button and you'll stay up to date with all of my content with videos from here on out. I'm Mr. Ajax, and as always, stay beautiful.